Hi, it's Dr Nicole from Shy Tiger. Let's talk about how to manage skin wounds in dogs. So for me, it's really important that pet owners have a basic understanding of how to manage skin wounds because let's face it, they happen. So whether it's a dog park wound, an accident with grooming, or just a mishap at home, it's really good, valuable information for pet owners to be confident to manage the basic skin wounds. So Nitro is going to give us a bit of a demonstration here. And what we're going to do, he obviously doesn't have a skin wound, but we're just going to pretend on his front leg that he's got a skin wound. The first thing we need to do with skin wounds is to control the bleeding. So using a face washer or something similar, we hold it over the wound for about 3 minutes. We're putting a bit of pressure to control the bleeding. And then once that's done, we'll have a look at our wound and we'll use some fresh water or sterile saline if you have it, just to give the wound a bit of a clean if it needs to. So if there's a bit of dirt or something in there, we give it a bit of a clean. Okay, then we're going to use some scissors and trim some of the hair around the wound. And what this does is it just helps reduce the contamination. So we want a nice, clean, visible wound. So at this point, then we need to decide whether this is a vet appointment or not. Of course, if you're ever in doubt, book a vet appointment, but some tips for you. If it's penetrated the full thickness of the skin, we definitely need to book a vet appointment. If it's an accident dog park, like you think it might be a contaminated wound, they might need antibiotics and definitely a vet appointment's needed. On the other hand, if it's just a light graze and you just want it to support the skin, we often don't even need to dress those ones, and you can just use our Soothe and Skin Protect twice a day for 3 to 5 days just to support it back for health. But I guess if in doubt, it's always worth a vet consult for these things. And if you've got a serious wound, we definitely need to get to the vet within 6 to 12 hours for the best wound healing. Now we're going to decide if we need to dress it or not. So if it's still oozing and bleeding, we definitely want to dress it. So what we'll do here is we'll get our Soothe and Skin Protect and we'll give it a little spray. And then we're going to get our non-stick dressing and we're going to pop the non-stick dressing onto the wound. And then we're going to get a cotton bandage and we're going to wrap it around to secure that dressing. So I like to wrap in a circular fashion. When I do each lap, I try to roughly overlap about 50% of the width of the previous one, but don't worry too much. We're just wrapping it around, securing it. And then I leave that for about an hour before I recheck the dressing just to make sure there's no swelling either side of the dressing in case I popped it on a bit too tight. Any questions about how to bandage or manage skin wounds, please feel welcome to email us hello@shytiger.com.au.